say something about your show?
I shit on myself in the womb.
Stop, Phil.
You fucking stink.
You know what? Fuck this.
Oh, because it's HollingsWorth, but it's worth less.
I don't want to hear about whatever you have to say.
The worthless of the week.
Yeah. Hey, you just gonna sit up there the whole time?
That's the fucking Phil Fox Scorpion.
It's a move, man.
You fucking dummy. Ugh. Look at what the fuck? How is it racist? Black people.
Oh, God. Oh, shoot me now, dude. Just shoot me now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless program. Yeah, I'm one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth, and as usual, we will be having the Fab Four, the Fantastic Four, 4 men, and a baby. Excuse me. Foreplay for the ladies, starting the Hooligoons, aka the Goon Squad, aka Usual Suspects, aka the Fab 5-1. Fucking no. Starting with, we have the BMW Basic Male White, the big man walking, the counterpoint, the get off my yarder, the 1%er, the human PSA, the wheel of fortunes, there goes the neighborhood, the comedy cul-de-sac, Sean the McCampbell McCann.
That seems like such a long intro for me, but I appreciate it. Glad to be here, and we'll see what happens.
Next up, we have the Coco co-host, the Black Don Juan, Big Daddy, the Black M&M, Extra Nuts, the Campbell's Soup because he's good. No Apple, all PC. Nebulous Rojas Martin Junior.
Are you not entertained? Thank you, Jesse, for the amazing. What up, Sanders Robinson?
What up, Sanders and Stream Elements? Victoria. What up?
Victoria.
Yes, Biggie's right here. I got Biggie there. And we'll do his intro because he should be here any moment.
Took Biggie out of the box though?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, and you're touching it.
Oh, just lost value. Oh.
Well, I'll give you $5 for it now. No, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, no, exactly. It's
I dig it.
Oh.
Who was better, Tupac or Biggie?
Depends, man. That's a big question.
That's a huge question. I mean, in some in some circle, I think Biggie, to be honest. I love Tupac though. I'm from the Bay. I should have just said Tupac, but Biggie, man, I don't know. There was something just magical about that dude. But there was shit magical about. Oh shit, there.
And last but not least, we have the Seattle native, aka Chief Green Cloud, aka Haya Watamaya Smoking, aka Sacagawea, aka Pot of Hot Mess, aka Chief Spittin' Bull, aka the Uncancelable Murderer. Oh wait, they call him the Box Checker Murderer. They call him the Uncancelable Murderer. Hey, I'm not racist, guys. Tyler, don't call me Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
Hey. Had a lot of technological problems here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it sounds like you're coming through the computer though, not your mic.
God damn it. All right.
And the mic's behind your head and in front of your.
Go into the mic a little bit.
Let me just see if I got the right mic selected.
Or maybe sound all right.
How many mics do you have?
I got like 3 mics in here, bro.
And you're either Mrs. Claus or you're going as they and them.
Yeah, or God, I can't.
Whoa, Manny, what the fuck did you just say?
Sorry,
no, I said
what's up, boys?
There we go. Zizzer.
Forgot what podcast I was on. Let me just straighten this up.
Got your grinder profile. Hello. We got a big show today. Natasha Vincent. What a Tyler's the cutest gamer girl. Oh god. And let's see. Okay, so we have a bunch of first the lottery, $2 billion winner in California.
Over near Pasadena.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty wild. I mean, I think I was talking to you guys about this. There's dangerous money in this world. And for me, that's dangerous money. That's the kind of shit that either gets you suicided or kidnapped. You know what I mean? Like, I would hate for somebody to be like, yeah, no, Manny Martin gave me this ticket, but he killed himself and his family. So
it's those crazy stories come out. That one
Right?
dude, he won the lottery, meets some chick, I think online or something.
Oh, I heard about this. Yep.
Right. And then they start like kicking it or whatever. And she's asking for money and whatever. And then all of a sudden, like this other dude moves in and the original guy hasn't been seen. He's like just missing.
Crazy,
and
right?
they ended up killing him and like taking whatever.
All kind of
money they
stories
could.
like that. Like if you Google like tragic lotto stories, like there's more than like 10 or 15 of them where it's like family members killed them, people OD, all kind of shit. It's
CNBC, dude. They've got a show that is just all about lottery gone bad.
damn.
It's
See?
crazy. Yeah, and it's like a consistent show that's always on. There's like
Yeah,
lots
like-
of stories.
Like your man BI said, more money, more problems.
Okay,
Hell
okay.
Yeah,
So I'll tell them I'm broken on food stamps. Sanders said.
yeah
Okay.
man. Keep it cool.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the thing.
so-
It's like if you were to win that, just don't say anything to anybody. Like
yeah, man.
do a blind trust, claim it that way, and then take your money and just lay low for a bit.
Well,
And,
here's the
wait
question.
some time, like at least like 60 to 90 days to claim it. Yeah.
Okay, fuck all that. I'd be there.
Well,
I'd
Live
camp
off a
out.
credit card till then.
No. Here's my question. Okay, so we all bought tickets.
Yeah.
No, I
maybe
didn't
we
buy
could-
tickets. I didn't buy a ticket.
either.
No,
This is
Wow.
just
This
I
is
guess
so
you guys did.
hypothetical.
Oh, you didn't say that. Sorry, dude. Go
You
ahead.
guys got
Okay.
self-control.
Hypothetical. I like that you're wearing your hat like me, Sean. Okay,
Yeah,
so you've all hypothetically bought a lottery ticket. You
Right.
haven't told anyone. You just bought it. Whatever. Second thought. You're not thinking about it. You win. You're the winner of the 2 billion.
Right.
See you, suckers.
I was gonna say, who's the first person you tell if you tell anyone?
First person. Ooh, if anybody, probably just Crystal. I mean, keep it
Oh, your
quiet.
wife? That's a weird
Yeah.
answer.
I know.
Yeah, I'd tell Crystal too. That'd be my first.
Yeah, I'd probably tell Crystal. I tell Miles. No, dude, I'm trying to think. I think I would probably call Sean. I might put it in our chat. but then I'd also be like, dude, you can't tell anybody. But then I'd be like, okay, everybody's gonna tell everybody. So I don't know. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, immediately you hire a lawyer. What's your first move? Hire a financial guy or
Yeah.
If it's okay, but
go
no,
ahead.
okay. The question is that, but two different scenarios. One is you won $5 million, and the other is you won the $2 billion. So are you take home 5 million or you take home 1 billion?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So we're talking big scenario versus little scenario. If it's
Yeah.
little, I could give a shit. I'm going to claim it and be, whatever. And so,
Yeah.
But go ahead. You
Well, dude, I think the way I do it is I think I'd get a fiduciary, like one that's like bound to do right
I've
by
had to
you.
clean myself down there like that.
Nice.
You get it.
Yeah.
So
who's the first you tell though, Sean?
oh,
Your
dude,
parents?
easily my parents. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would keep it quiet. So I would
Man.
tell people very, very close to me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm saying not very close to me, very, very close to me that I trust that information.
Right.
So, and then I would come up with a plan, a story I could tell that made sense of why I'm
You
living
do
a
have
certain way.
Money. Yeah, like
why you've gotten even richer than what you are right now.
Yeah, well, which is, I mean,
People
you
wouldn't even
see,
notice,
That's
really,
hard to
Sean.
even- Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Jay, what about you?
Yeah, I would well, first I'd probably tell my dad because I know it won't go anywhere.
Oh, God.
We just want to say here on the HollingsWorthless podcast that it is never okay to tease those with any type of memory lapse. That we always love and support you out there. And if you have Alzheimer's, dementia, or any type of memory issues,
They're all equally as funny.
they're all equally as hurtful.
Oh, fuck.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Too soon. Yeah, Sanders, you want to read it, Sean?
Yeah, Sanders said who he would tell first is my grandparents, because they've passed away, and then I'd use my PTO, then quit. The reason that is so he cares about his built-up PTO. I am using it.
Fuck that company anyway. But yeah, I would probably.
So wait. You're doing both scenarios. So do 5 million, and then what you would do for the 2.04 billion.
That was more about the first move you would make.
Oh,
would you
okay.
get like a money?
Okay,
person
and who
stuff?
you tell?
Yeah, I would. I'd probably tell you guys. And then also, I like Sean's idea of like, I'd say, oh, I inherited like 100,000.
Yeah.
I'd say it's like a smaller amount.
Living in a $20 million house, but hey guys, I inherited like a cool 50,000. So if you see different shit around here,
this was that cousin's house. I just took their house. So
Dude, also, just with the question though, because Tyler's gonna go, would you get a money person and a lawyer and shit involved if you won the $1 billion?
Yeah.
Versus 5 million is a no-brainer for me.
Right.
But for $1 billion, I'm like, dude, I'm only around another like 7-8 years tops.
Yeah. But
why do I need a lawyer to manage any of that? Dude, I'm just gonna go blow it.
I think for me, it's different because I have to
blow the manager.
Yeah, what are we talking about this whole time?
You can do that if you're a billionaire. Yeah.
I mean, keep his rate low.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm in the mindset of creating generational wealth, right? And then also, I think I would do some philanthropy as well. Like I couldn't sit there and just be.
I could.
Like,
I'd swim in it. I'd bathe in it. I'd go down to Skid Row and just wipe it on my body.
I don't know what the philanthropy would be, but like I would find something. But as far as I would have the lawyer for claiming the money, pay them whatever is coming to them. This is for the 2 billion, and then for the whatchamacallit, for the financial advisor. Yeah, because it's like, fuck, that's a lot of money to manage. And then if I'm seeing it go out of my account, like, or if they can find a good investment that doesn't, even if it was accruing 1% interest, you know what I mean? Then we could do whatever we want. We could do Hooligoons Inc. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So
dude.
it's.
I don't have kids, so generational wealth to me
means nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. And I would definitely not give it to any of my family.
Single
folks for sure. Anybody outside of that, dude?
Yeah, I wouldn't tell my. Surprisingly, I wouldn't tell my mom though. Oh, Sanders said, then go into Fred Meyer and buy everything, all the avocados.
I worked there for 5 years.
Shout out to the Fred Meyer reference.
Hell yeah.
If it was the billion, I would look at buying a sports. What's that?
Tyler.
Oh, he's still got to answer his.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I would look at buying being part owner of a sports team.
That would be sick.
If you had $1 billion, fuck yeah.
For sure, dude. Matthew McConaughey just bought in, or is saying he's gonna buy into the Commanders. You got more than Matthew McConaughey money for sure at $1 billion.
It's so funny at $1 billion though. Like, I don't know, you wouldn't. Maybe you could be like a part or something.
You're not buying a whole.
You're not
team.
gonna buy a whole.
No.
They wouldn't even take it. They'd be like, "Thanks for the money, bro. Like, here's your box seat.
You might have a say in this.
That's about it."
Jay-Z, Matthew McConaughey, and Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, they're trying to go for the Commanders.
As a partnership for the Commanders. Which, by the way, the Washington football team was better.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
So great.
Awful.
Yeah.
So.
I would if I won, I would hire our friend that we send in the chat who does motivational speeches. I would have him custom write me a motivational speech. No, y'all know who I don't want to make fun of him on the air, but the person that who I'm talking about.
Wait,
the person who would have the comedian we all know that we're friends with that does motivational takes on things.
Motivational takes. I would have him make one for me about winning the lottery, and I'd have it sent to all you guys
with a goodbye at the end.
The podcast is
quitting the podcast.
Wait, who's the motivational? What's the initials?
Wait, just go to private chat real quick.
Junior.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Junior. I was like Manny Martin Jr. Oh, okay, God. Yeah, dude. Oh God, that would be fucking
The worst.
Brutal.
I probably
So-
wouldn't change much, but I'd swear a lot more. I would be swearing way more, like
Why can't you do
inappropriately.
it now?
Probably no. I'm like more reserved, I think, but
Okay.
I would be like that guy who's just like, who invited this fucking guy?
That would feel so good.
But yeah,
Oh, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm in the wrong screen. All right.
That billionaire, by the way, they won $996 million if they take
And
home
then
the
it was
lump sum.
taxed, and so it's like 600 and something.
No. It's 1.9 billion if they
Right.
take the lump
Right.
sum.
Oh, if they take the lump sum, it's 900. But
Oh,
still
I'm
gonna
sorry.
pay-
You're right.
Yeah,
Plus
yeah.
tax. Sorry,
Right.
you're right. It's basically
yeah. So
$1
you're
billion.
still not even a billionaire.
But it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I looked at what the payouts would be with like yearly for those 30 years. Like you're looking at 28 million for like the first year, and then working its way up. So that's after taxes. They
Yeah.
should be getting that.
Give it all to me right now.
That,
Give it all.
Did you hear about that Mr. Beast, the YouTube?
Oh, dude, he's great.
Yeah.
What
He
about him?
got offered somebody offered him $1 billion for his channel, and he said no.
Yup.
Wow, good for him.
Yep.
Right?
This guy broke it down and said that he thinks that the channel's worth like 10 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how.
I mean, the
Fucking-
guy is amazing. For those of you in the chat who don't know him, like, I mean,
He's-
this guy has so. Yeah,
He's
go ahead.
Young.
I wonder
Yeah.
where he came from. I almost feel like he won a lottery, and that's how he got started.
No,
So-
you can watch the videos, dude. Or
Yeah.
just search to see his starting and
His
Yeah, yeah.
entire life is documented. He's like a
Yeah.
selfie Truman,
Wow.
Dude, for Halloween, he was giving out iPhones.
And $10,000 to kids.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the one kid said no, give me candy instead.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Could
Like,
you imagine?
no.
You would see me dressed up like a toddler, like
Yeah.
just at his house. The next kid, like I would be wearing the kid's outfit back
mean,
there
he-
10 minutes later. Just
He
like,
literally
"Hey,
like gives away like
what's up?"
islands, you know what I mean? But has like, he doesn't buy the expensive island, he
yeah,
buys the
give me
cheap
some
one.
of that. Give me some of that.
Oh, you going as the clan?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
It's not, you guys. He's a ghost.
Oh my
He's got
God.
the pail and everything. Come on, look at that.
You can barely see the pail
Oh
on
my
purpose, I'm
God.
sure.
Sanders said, "Give me all the money up front. We 80s babies, not much time left."
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
God.
Yeah.
dude.
80s baby, dude. I'm a 70s baby.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
come on, bro.
Dude, I saw that 90s style was in a Halloween store.
90s style.
Hilarious.
So think
God.
about that though. It's like when we were in the 90s living it.
There was probably a 70s style,
People
60s,
no, but dude,
hippies.
60s style for sure.
that was 30 years ago. So think of when people would talk to us about the 60s, it's the equivalent of when we talk about the 90s.
God,
Yeah.
dude, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Man.
The 60s and 50s felt so long ago. Even the 70s feel like crazy long ago. And then I'm like, dude, I was born in the 70s. Like I'm a part of the 70s.
Yeah, dude.
Man, dude.
We're the best. What, Gen X? That us?
Hell yeah, we're Gen X. Nobody
Mm.
messes with us, dude. They talk about everybody else but us because they know.
We've lived through it all. The
Well,
internet.
dude, we're the ones that
Yeah.
we still run it, and we're the ones that came up with all this
Yeah,
cracky
right.
shit.
Call it Gen Exit because you guys are on your way out.
I hate when he gives an insult like that, and then he immediately laughs that hard. It's like evil. Whoa!
That got me
hilarious.
good. I'm sad. I'm old too.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
my hero.
The election, voting,
Yeah.
election night. Did anybody vote? Did everybody vote?
I voted, of course.
It's your constitutional
duty.
Right?
It's your no, it's not a right. It's your duty as an
Yeah.
American.
Did you vote, Sean?
Absolutely, every time, every year,
Tyler?
every 2 years,
I mean, I filled out the thing.
and that's all it takes. A
And then
good
I'm like,
intent.
It's on the exit pile of
Toaster.
documents. It's on my documents that should be leaving. Is there a due date? Is it the 5th?
Tonight by 8.
A due date.
Go take it to a Dropbox.
I'm with Tyler. I did not vote. Dude, I was
and
telling
Nevada
Sean.
is such a crucial.
You got time, dude. You got 2 hours and 49.
Is there?
I gotta do a podcast.
Is
I
there
gotta edit
something
it.
like crucial going on? Like, am I missing some sort of right?
Could be the last.
What is this?
Last
What's
thing
this
of
coming up
democracy.
from the bottom of your
the
screen?
heat from my balls,
Oh.
baby.
Oh
So-
man.
Yeah, I was telling Sean, dude, I've gotten probably in the last, I'd say month, I'd probably gotten about 50 to 75 vote mailing shit, mailers and shit. Vote,
Yeah.
vote. And I'm like, dude, it drives me fucking nuts. I go out and text messages,
Yeah, I've got
calls.
emails.
Oh yeah,
all that stuff. But
hella calls.
Dude, I got
I'm
a
on the
call.
do not call list too, which
It's
is
funny,
kind of like
I don't get any calls, or maybe I just don't answer them.
probably don't
Well,
answer.
or spam. Most of mine get sent straight to spam, but there's some that sneak through.
I've never gotten a jury duty notice, but I have gotten I've never gotten a jury duty notice.
Dudas?
I've never gotten a dudas, but I've had plenty of spam calls on my do not call list.
Dude. Yeah, somebody called and they were like, "Hi, this is so and so with whatever candidate."
We're not friends.
And and they were like, "We have some people in your area that I go, okay, cool. Can you remove me from your call list?" And they're like, "Well, we were just letting you know that there was some people that are going to come talk to you." And I go, if they knock on my door, I am not going to vote for whoever they're talking about. I don't care what their beliefs are. They could say, I want to give everybody $1 million. Fuck them. They're annoying as fuck.
I don't want your dirty money.
Dude, someone called me to vote for Pat Murray, and she was like with children. Like the kids were all like running around and making noise in the background. And I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, dude. I had somebody. I have one of those Google door things, with the camera.
Yeah.
So it starts up when somebody comes. So I'm sitting there, my video starts up, and there's somebody coming, and they hit the doorbell. So I'm just sitting, and then I didn't say anything, and so then they take this door hanger and put it on my door, and so I just walk right around, and because I'm feet from the door, and I open it up, and they're walking away. I was like, oh yeah. And then they turned around, and I just went like this, and they took it, and I shut the door.
Wait, they put a hanger on your door? Or was it like for abortion or something? Or
no, vote for somebody.
Manny.
No, just saying like what's on the ballot.
Vote hanger
For
that's so
funny. Saying like they were going back in time to the, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. It's but dude, they're all over this neighborhood, and not for nothing, but there's a gate in my neighborhood. And you don't come in here and do that, but I do know.
You get it. You live in a gated neighborhood.
No. But I do. I bet I have to. Okay. But I do know this, that there was some kind of Supreme Court ruling that said that for voting they're allowed to do that because of free speech. I don't know that for a fact, but I did hear something about that. But I have people trying to sell me landscape jobs and everything else here. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm cool if a restaurant leaves a menu, but if someone leaves anything to do with anything political, I'm like, you fucking piece of shit.
Dude.
How dare you try and influence my opinion in any sort of way?
It's so funny. I used to be like you guys, where I was just like, oh, just the big elections matter. Not Sean, sorry. Where I just used to think like the
you
election.
two idiots, not Sean.
Yeah.
You two fucking dumb shits up top.
I only go to the heavyweights, bro.
Where I thought that only where I thought only the presidential cycle mattered, but it's really, I mean, it's the Senate, the House, and your local stuff.
And
really
local.
Matters. Yeah, local like really affects you. So it's like you can't really be upset when shit goes awry and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have like a tax on older white males, and you didn't vote it. You know what I mean? Vote it down. And so
what'd you say? Older white males.
Well, I'm just saying, none of us are young in this motherfucker.
What'd you say? White.
Well, because black people, I'm not affected right now.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Let me see there.
But also, with the January 6th shit, I just was like, I got to vote because it's like for people who are like still, denying that shit. I'm like, I can't imagine somebody in Washington being like, oh yeah, no, January 6th. And then that's my representative. You know what I mean? People vote for their own reasons and shit, I want abortion to be legal for people who need it just in case. some shit happens.
Or if you don't need it.
Or if you don't need it, fuck it.
Yeah,
man.
I think it should
Like,
be
yeah,
mandatory.
The punch card.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the equivalent of like, when people are like, "Don't put that vaccine in my body," and it's like, well, don't force people to carry a fucking baby. Then you know what I mean? Like,
By the way, I'm glad BS Jeffrey got in there. I was waiting until Manny was done so I didn't interrupt and correct Victoria, but BS Jeffrey flew in and corrected it for me. Victoria said, I have 3 BMW Sanders. BS Jeffrey correct turns to Victoria. I believe it's 8. So
Victoria said, I just knew it was more than 2.
Okay.
I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but the Kyrie Irving shit.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know anything. I know he tweeted out a book or a movie or that, and he literally just tweeted it out. And I don't even know if he made a comment or whatever, but apparently it's anti-Semitic. That's what people are saying. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But the owner of the Nets, the team that Kyrie Irving plays for, is Jewish. And so he got suspended because he didn't apologize the way they wanted they wanted him to, I guess. But they've put, this is the thing that
Adam Silver pressured him though, said this is not good enough. And said, and so the NBA felt he wasn't a good fit for the NBA. So it's like it's the NBA
and his team, right?
Everybody, yeah.
Well, have you heard?
It'd be funny if they traded him to like a more, racist city,
like Utah.
Yeah, I wish I knew any of the teams, so I could have made that joke more complete.
So they have 6 things that they want him to do, and the NBA Players Association is like, "Hey, we got some issues with this." These are the things that he supposedly has to do before he'll be reinstated.
And this is 100% true. This isn't something you just saw on TikTok.
No. This is I just got it off the article.
And before you say that, though, just the lead into it is that he had sent out the tweet, and then he then he came out and apologized at the same time, giving $500,000. And the team matched $500,000, so it was $1 million went to, I think, the Anti-Defamation League or something like that. Then Adam Silver said that apology wasn't good enough because you didn't explicitly say that you apologized for what for the beliefs of it.
We're getting to a weird space
where we're at.
With this shit. So here's the
what was the movie that he fucking?
I didn't pay
attention. It was about black folks and it's about black folks and the relationship with Jewish folks, I believe.
And that black people are the original Jews, Hebrews.
Yeah. And there's been some sort of an issue between those two.
Dude, why don't you just hire a fucking marketing company? And side note, what if that was the marketing company he hired? Just like, just try and make me sound sophisticated out there. Tweet a book or some shit. I don't know. And they're
Dude,
just like, you, bro.
I guess, like me personally, I just don't understand. Oh, sorry, you didn't even give all the things.
Yeah, so
state all
apologize and condemn the film he promoted, which I don't know if he promoted it as much as I
think he said you should go watch this.
Okay,
I think he did.
Apologize and condemn the film he promoted. Make a $500,000 donation to an anti-hate causes, which it sounds like he did that.
And the team matched another 500,000.
Complete sensitivity training, complete anti-Semitism training. Meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders. Meet with team owner Joe Tsai to demonstrate an understanding of the situation.
Make 2 Jewish friends.
Right.
Attend the bar mitzvah.
Like Kyrie was with the Celtics, and he was on his flat Earth shit then, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah,
so when they got rid of him, I was like, good. I mean, he can dribble really well, but
I'm with Sanders, man. I don't fucking get like just the hate for the Jewish community. Like
I don't either.
It's insane. I mean, you know what the crazy part about it is like half of these people are like Christians. Like your savior is Jewish, and you hate on like all like I really don't get it. Like every Jewish person I've ever hung out with is cool as shit. You know what I mean? I get that maybe you think all of them have money and maybe they keep it in their community, but dude, Asian people do that shit too. They're I really just don't understand the hatred. And between him and Kanye, it's I will say this: I think Kyrie is problematic. I think that if you have him on your team, that's kind of your thing. I mean, it sucks that he's that good of a basketball player, but the dude is not well read. He's flat earther. He's sitting here sharing anti-Semitic, movies. I get that we're holding people to a different standard to apologize, but it's like at the same time, I'm like, dude, like, think about shit. Like, especially when you're in the public spotlight, think before you put shit out there. I understand sometimes we fuck up on this podcast and say crazy shit, but we're comedians. We're not, but also they're athletes. Like Charles Barkley said, I guess there's that too, right? Where it's like, I'm not a role model. They'll be looking up to me. But but then again, how would I feel if there was a white player out there who's like, man, fuck them black people, you know what I mean? And they shared some video or something like that. And so then again, there are NFL players who are like, look at these black motherfuckers kneeling. You know what I mean? So it's like all kind of shit, man. It's always something.
So the film, by the way, promotes Black Hebrew Israelite beliefs that some people of color, including Black Americans, are the true descendants of the biblical Israelites. One of the ideas shared in the film is that the Jews of today are not actual Jews, and they culturally appropriated the religious heritage of Black people and then covered it up. But as you read this,
Judaism's so cool.
Let me go back to the screen so I can see everybody's faces. There we go. Okay.
It's like that.
Yep, that's what I expected.
Yeah.
It says this film. This is from Wikipedia too.
Don't put that on.
It's filled with anti-Semitism, including claims of international Jewish conspiracy that aims to oppress and defraud Black people. The film includes many anti-Semitic tropes, including claims of Jewish power and greed, claims that the Jews control the media, and Jewish satanic worship. Also uses quotes from the Protocols of the Elders of Zion and Henry Ford's The International Jew, Holocaust denial, attacks on Zionism, conspiracy theories about Rothschild, and uses quotes attributed to Adolf Hitler that appear to be fabricated. So it seems like you can watch it on Amazon. It's still there. Amazon hasn't taken it down. And it'd be interesting to watch it to see what it's about, just from a educational standpoint. But dude, I'm with Manny. I've never, and call it my ignorance or being naive or whatever, but I've never understood why the Jewish population has been like
so attacked.
Just like raised up in with a certain kind of thing. Like it's to me, Jewish folks are just like, other non-white whites,
exactly.
Like Italians or the Irish or Jewish folks. Why aren't the Italians or Irish attacked like the Jewish folks are? I know there's a thing. I mean, there was the Holocaust and 6 million, Jewish folks. All of that history is what happened. I mean, anybody that argues that is obviously, whatever. Right. But what is the fascination, though? I still don't honestly get it.
And what's crazy is I saw like anti-Semitism or however you want to term it, like live when I was out with Jessica Curson in Minnesota. I think I might have told you guys about this, or maybe I didn't. We were at a comedy club out there, and there was a guy, like if you're on stage and you're looking out to your left of the stage, there was a guy that he was just weird, all like, not laughing. He was with another guy that was dying laughing, right? Jessica got up there and she said something. She's doing jokes. Whole audience is laughing. The guy's not, and she notices him and she's like, she's like, would you rather I talk about my period like other female comics? And then
I do remember that now.
Nothing. And then she jokingly she's like, do you hate Jewish people? Is that it? Are you Nazi? And the guy just goes, yeah. And Jessica's like, nah, don't say that. That's not funny. And the guy doubled down. He stood on that he was Jewish, and then she just destroyed him, which was great. But I was like, what the fuck is going on in Minneapolis?
It's fucking crazy, man. It's like, I don't know,
it's just everywhere though.
Yeah, it's like it's a learned behavior, man. It's like it's crazy. Like it must be, but it's like, damn, like they were basically slaughtered. You know what I mean? Like they were talking about a culture and a group that was brutalized. It's like, what more do you want from them? It's like,
but why? Like,
but why? Yeah.
I don't understand the why behind. Like, is it happenstance? Could it have been the Irish they rounded up and did it to, or the Italians, or why?
Yeah.
Unless it's like the Crusades back in the day. Like, if you weren't Christian, you're dead.
Right.
I mean, yeah, this is a Christian country. Maybe
I don't know. It's
yeah,
bonkers.
Hey, man, I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, if I'm the Nets, I gotta distance myself. I'm like, you know what? We're probably not winning a championship this year, anyways, dude. Let's trade Kyrie and see if we can get some like picks or a different player.
They're talking about he might be done. Like NBA GM, I read an article. NBA GM was saying that they think his career might be over. I think it's a cumulative thing. Like this is just this is the final straw. But like I said, he was in. Yeah, dude, when he was in Boston and he was fucking the flat earth thing, and it's like, I don't know if he thinks he's being cheeky and stuff, because people would ask him about it and he would kind of beat around the bush, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know what games you're playing.
It's also, I think when you're on a certain level, you're just surrounded by yes men, and that's also kind of what Kanye's problem is, right? Is like, he doesn't want to go to therapy. He is dealing with a lot of people that he pays who give him answers, right? And motherfuckers, if I'm the $2 billion winner and I'm not getting yeses out of you guys, hey, yo, I'm 86. And no, for me, I'm keeping you around because I need people in my ear to keep me like real. But if you're paying people, think about this. Like, let's just be real. Ruben, like, he just had yes men around him. I was a yes man because I just wanted stage time. And so I was like, anytime he would say something that I knew was like unethical, I'm like, yeah, man, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, and I shouldn't have, but I was just like, I just want to not deal with him and go on stage.
That could be too, because you just don't like him and you're just like setting him up for failure.
That's true.
That's nice.
So,
yeah.
Sean, what's this about the dentist appointment? People don't participate in conversations.
So I have to go to the dentist, and I just had a procedure done. So I don't want to give you too much context. Let me just tell you what I said to the dentist office when I called, and they too wouldn't have context, right? Because they don't know me from Scott. So like, I'm just calling them up. So here's what I said. Hey, how's it going? So I need to make an appointment with you guys.
Oh, I remember.
So just to give you a little bit of backstory, like what I have to do, because I'm not exactly sure what it is. I came in and saw you guys a couple weeks ago, and I did a checkup, and you guys informed me that I'd have to get a root canal or get a pull done. So you then referred me over to Red Rock. I went over to Red Rock Oral, and I had the procedure done last Monday. And I'm all good now, and I have an appointment with them coming up. So what I wanted to do is schedule an appointment with you guys after that. I'm thinking probably the week after, between whatever the dates were, the 12th and the 17th. Is that cool?
Okay, can I do what the response was?
Yeah.
This is a guess. Okay, so what's your name?
Oh no, that's fine. So so I did have to give my name and stuff up front. So it wasn't then. I already said I was Sean and the birthday. That's
my guess is that everything you just went over, they did not listen to at all, and that and then you had to say it all over again.
No, it's even worse though. No, they said, okay, so why don't you just give us a call after you have the procedure done?
Actually, yeah. Ugh.
Every time you go to somebody's employment or office, you just get like the highest person. Like they just got back on their lunch break. Like, I'm fucking high as shit, man.
It's bonkers, dude.
Did you just go, okay, done?
but
we continue?
So I did end up setting that up, and you could tell she was heavily distracted by something else, which is just crazy irritating in all areas of life. But here's the one I want to get to, a little segue over into my Mariners hat escapade.
Right.
So the Mariners, are celebrating an anniversary. So they have all these different hats coming out, different colorways. They have even reprints of 20th, 30th, and 40th anniversary hats. It's like all this cool stuff. And I'm only interested in like the old Seattle stuff. So it fits perfect. So I order up this hat, and I order it next day delivery. So it goes out, and you get this email. You can click a thing and it'll take you you hit a link that takes you over to this page on Lids or Fanatics, sorry, on Fanatics, and it'll say on its way, shipped, all that kind of stuff. So right now it says shipped. So then I knew it was coming the next day. So I get on the thing and look, and it says out for delivery. I'm like, dope. That's on the 6th. On the 6th. So because today is the 7th, right? It's the 8th. So it was on the 6th. So it doesn't show up. And so then I see this other little link, and it'll take you to the actual delivery site to go look at their status. So it routes me into this thing. It's some, the last 10 miles companies that take it to your house, the last 10 miles. It's one of these companies. I can't remember what it's called, like rolling something, whatever. So I look at it and it says that they attempted to deliver it, but it requires no signature. It just comes to my house. They attempted to deliver. So I'm using my head and I'm like, okay, you know what happened is they didn't come through the gate because they didn't have the gate code. But no other delivery service needs that because they deliver out here. So they just have all the gate codes. So no call, no nothing. So then yesterday I'm looking and it still hasn't come. So it's 10 o'clock at night. I look at the thing and it says that it's out for delivery. But the date hasn't changed from the out delivery yesterday.
Yeah.
So doesn't come. So today I look on the app, I dig in and it says delivered. And then it has a picture of the box delivered. They took the picture like Amazon does. But the delivery was yesterday at 6:47. I was looking at it at 10 o'clock, hadn't been delivered. Now all of a sudden it was delivered 4 hours earlier, and there's a picture of it. So I look at the picture of it, and the picture of it is a box, and then it's sitting on bed liner, and there's a little strip of red. So then, or not, bed liner, meaning the stuff they put in beds, that like black liner you can spray in there that's like rough. It's on the insides of cars. It's all this different stuff. So then I look at who the driver was, and they're gigs, by the way. These are gigs that people pick up to go do the delivery. Right. And the gig had a picture of her, and it had a picture of her car, and her car was red. So what she did is she never got access to my access code. So she either delivered it to herself or she delivered it to the garbage. Well, that little red strip I saw was the back of her car taking the picture. So I'm assuming she just kept it for herself and was lying. Right. We all have bricks. We don't have
holidays are coming up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I call up the people. I won't make this too much longer, dude.
That's all right. I deal with shit like this all the time. I can keep going.
So I call them up, this Rigid, whatever it's called, delivery company. And this is what I get. Hello, thanks for calling so-and-so Rigid shipping
we fuck
company.
Your packages.
How can we help you? And I was like, or can I get your name? And can I get your name? So I told my name, and she's like, oh, Sean, I really appreciate you calling me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. How can we help you? And I was like, hey, so look, and I told him the thing, and I gave him the whole thing I just said. And she says, okay, hey, Sean, I really appreciate your patience. And Sean, I also want to tell you that we really appreciate your business. And would you mind holding for a couple minutes, Sean, while I go to this thing? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I just want to tell you, though, I've been holding for 43 minutes already. So you said it's going to be 2 minutes. Are we talking like 2 minutes, or is it more like 10 minutes? She's like, Sean, thank you for being so patient. If it should only be 2 to 3 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool.
Can I make a prediction?
Yeah.
She comes back and says, we show that her car was in
none of that.
All right, good.
Nope.
Okay,
my prediction is she hangs up.
So no, she doesn't hang up.
No.
So she comes back on the line. She's like, hi, Sean. So I don't want you to worry. And I appreciate you being patient. I don't want you to worry. I tried to call the person that delivered it, and they aren't responding to my calls or my texts. But I don't want you to worry. And I've done everything I can to help you. I hope you're happy. I said, no, that's not going to work.
You skipped some steps.
So here's the thing, man. What I want to find out is what's the next steps. Where I'm at right now is that you guys still have my stuff as far as I'm concerned. And I see the picture and the fact that she said it's been delivered. She had to click that thing. So in her mind, she did not deliver it to me, and we all know that.
Wow.
It's in her house, or she threw it away. One of those two. So my question to you is, what are the next steps? So she says, Sean, I really appreciate blah, blah. If you can give me a couple minutes, I can put you on hold and go figure it out. And I was like, hold on. Look, and you can hear it. I'm still like in a good mood. Everything's cool, right? We're all good. But so now I've been doing this for an hour and a half now. Oh. And look, you should have come back with that answer, what the next steps were. You shouldn't have to put me on hold and go ask somebody what the next steps are. Like, and I feel that's being completely reasonable too.
This shit's never happened before either.
Yeah. Right. So she says she's going to put me on hold. I said, okay, look, I've been on hold forever. I'm on this phone forever. So you're going to be back in 2 minutes, right? She says, yeah, Sean, blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, by the way, moving forward on this call, I don't want you to say my name anymore. And please, no more pleasantries, because it's starting to drive me crazy. So I don't want you to tell me how much you appreciate me being patient, or you appreciate my business, or mentioning my name. Just give it to me. So then she said, okay, I appreciate it. So she puts me back on hold, and she comes back and she says, Sean, I don't want you to worry. And I was like, okay, that's another thing. Don't tell me not to worry anymore. The more I talk to you, the more worried I get. So don't even tell me not to be worried. That's all I am.
Your name.
Yeah. So then she says that she has made record of it, that she has escalated it. And I was like, dude, we're not getting through to each other. I don't understand what's happening. This is what I'm asking you. You've now told me how worried you are. You've told me that or how worried I shouldn't be. You've told me that you've escalated it. You told me that you've made calls. So I just repeated everything back. So I completely understand that. The one outstanding question is, what do I do now? What's the next steps? And I'll even, dude, like this. This is what I'm looking for. Are you going to call me back? Is your supervisor going to call me back? Do I need to email somebody? You tell me, or am I supposed to hang up the phone and then just sit on this chair and nothing's ever going to happen? Like what? That's all. And again, dude, I think this is completely reasonable.
Sanders said Sean turned black. He was like, "Where's my shit?"
For real.
Man.
So she finally put me on hold again.
If I was in person in the room, I would have left the room.
Bro.
Man.
But dude, I'm not being unreasonable, and I wasn't being mean.
No,
I wasn't
not
being
yet.
A dick. And so finally she said that somebody's going to call me back. So I said, okay, so are you saying that somebody's going to call me back? And she's like, I want you to know that we've done everything possible, blah, blah. It's like, no. Honestly, what I'm dying to hear out of you, and I said this too, I am begging, like, you've got it. You own this. I am begging you, please, yes or no, is somebody going to call me back today about this problem? Man. And she kept sidestepping. So I said, dude, you have to say the word. You have to say yes. So then she said yes, and I hung up. 15 minutes later, I get a phone call. And it's some dude who says, hey, I'm so-and-so from UPS. And by the way, dude, my dad worked at UPS.
I'm so-and-so's boyfriend, and I didn't like how you talked.
Yeah. So he said he's from UPS. And so that sticks in my head. That's a thing that sticks in my head. And I said, hey, what's up? And it hit me weird, like UPS, because I already got my UPS today. And he says, I have a package I need delivered, but I don't have the gate code. Hits my head right then. Okay. Gave him the gate code. So then that red car pulls up in front of my house. So we're on YouTube. So I look through my video, and I'm on my phone, and I'm watching him come up, and he has the box in his hand, and it's a hat. And so I open up the door with one hand behind the door, and I put my other hand out like this. And I'm like, yeah, I know what that is. And he gave me my package, and I took it.
Jesus.
And he left.
That's crazy.
I'm so confused. So who was the chick in the red
The
truck?
kid was rocking a New Era hat. It was a dude in a red car with a chick in the passenger seat. So what it was is he stole my hat.
Oh,
yeah, wow. He stole my hat and was stupid in the way he did it, because everything took her action. It was her account. It took her action to say it's delivered. Yeah, I haven't even opened it up out of the box. Victoria says after listening to the story, can I see the hat?
I hope it's not the hat.
I got
Yeah,
7 hats today.
You open it and it's just a statue of a middle finger like that.
Or a picture of him.
Amazing,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Holy
trying to
shit.
pull one over.
Jesus.
Dude, that's like On Track. On Track, I will forever say is the
Oh my god,
fucking
yeah.
word.
On Track did the same shit to me. Like they said it was delivered, it never showed up, and then come to find out they just tossed it in my backyard. And I was just like, what the fuck? And it was all shattered. And I was like, okay, this is insane.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Sanders gets it. All that blue on. all that blue you got on. Sean, you better tell him to bring my shit. Well, I'll start.
Right.
Okay, let me mark these off here. What's the Chappelle thing? SNL.
Chappelle SNL.
Oh, yeah, he's hosting.
Again?
Yeah, they announced
Nice.
he's hosting. And Tara Field, if you don't remember her, that was a person, one of the Netflix folks that was angry about the the Chappelle specials that were on.
Right.
And so in protest, she quit, and then nobody even knew who she really was and forgot about it the next day. So she says, wait, I thought I canceled him. Is it possible cancel culture isn't a real thing? Wait, I thought I canceled him, says Tara Field about Dave Chappelle.
Crazy.
Like, dude, the entitlement. And also, the other thing she said, is it possible cancel culture isn't a real thing? I don't think she understood what she said right there. She wants to create a culture of cancellation. It's a weird thing.
My canceling powers aren't working.
Is she trying to imply, like, because comics trying to say, like, oh, there's cancel culture? Is that her way of saying there is no such thing as cancel culture?
Yeah, but when you lead it up with, I thought I canceled him.
Yeah.
Is it possible cancel culture isn't a real thing? Yeah, so she was the co-vice president of Netflix's transgender employee resource group, and she resigned to make a statement. Having Dave Chappelle host SNL again is a slap in the face to trans people, including one of their own cast members, which is really unfortunate because one of their cast members is not trans. They just go by a pronoun of they, them.
Right. I was gonna. Who's that? Which one
Right.
goes by they, them?
The Asian.
No,
them?
it's the white.
The white them.
Born female, obviously.
Okay.
I don't know how else to say it to describe.
Yeah,
So she's one of those people.
So, like, not to get back to the politics thing, but if Democrats do lose tonight, this is the huge piece of why they're losing. Is the culture war. Yeah. It's the whole thing of the woke culture, the cancel culture. Like, people are just tired and exhausted. It's like, even when it comes to the proper pronouns, you have to remember that there is somebody in the middle of the country who just got okay with gay marriage, and now you're telling them that they're a piece of shit because they're not using their correct pronouns. So in turn, they're like, yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna vote for the person who is completely opposite of what getting rid of you, not educating people in the school. Like, that's what you're creating when you're canceling people. Instead of giving people the opportunity to learn and grow, just say, like, the better approach would be, hey, like, this is what I prefer to be called. It's totally understandable. Like, everything can be a teaching moment, but the way people go about it and saying, no, you're canceled, no, I don't like that, you're creating these juggernauts of only the people who are only really bothered are you in your mind. You know what I mean? You're giving somebody free rent.
But
so
look
anyway,
what you're doing. It's bothering a person like me too, who is completely for anybody living the life they want to lead. Exactly. And I don't just mean that sexually. I mean that across the spectrum of everything that exists.
If you want to smoke weed, if you want to
all of it, hell yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
Libertarian type in that sense. This is what the problem is I was talking to somebody about this. Might have been my dad yesterday, but liberals, like, I would consider myself a liberal if we were using the definition of it. Like, the ACLU defending a group of Nazis before when they were trying to outlaw the speech of these folks.
Right.
And and they said, look, and we're talking about these were Jewish folks that were leading this thing to protect the Nazis because it said that's a slippery slope. We do not agree, obviously, at all with anything they say. It might have been the Anti-Defamation League, but we don't agree with anything they're saying at all. But as liberals and understanding what that means for greater society, you can't stifle speech.
Right.
That is what we hang our hats on here. Bad speech that you don't agree with is what you're protecting. You don't protect speech that you do agree with. That's the whole point of it. And that's where that used to be a liberal person that believed that way, that you protect speech and that you would fight for that. That is not what a liberal person is today. And so it's made people like me swinging across the Democratic spectrum and hitting up to the center line of Republican now, because now a moderate Republican is more in line with what a Democrat used to be. It's ridiculous, dude. But back to the point, just real quick. Sorry, I do this. I know.
Yeah, no, you're fine,
dude. I don't care about how you lived your life sexually. I'm the guy who does not care, and really, I treat anybody the same as the next person. I mirror them, and they get what they give.
You have a black friend?
No, not anymore. I found out he was. I had no idea.
We just want to say here on the HollingsWorthless podcast that this is a comedy show first and foremost, and that me and Sean are very good friends. That I love him like a brother from another mother, and we will keep fighting the good fight together, brothers in arms.
That's crazy because Sean loves you as a brother.
Oh, I see what you did there.
But what's happening is they're making people like me these different, crazy things that people want us to say and do. It's making people like me stand up and say, dude, I'm not down for all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I mean, Jay has said it before, and I hope I'm not speaking for you on this, but Jay is always a long.
Just say something racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, I always say what?
No, but it's like you always say, and I second this, is I want you to have all the safeties in the world. I don't want people harassing you. If you're in the trans community and all that good stuff, but it that's what you've said, and I agree with that 100%. But I draw the line when it's like you start, basically cutting off people's livelihood because they didn't agree with you the way you wanted. You know what I mean? Just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean that I should be canceled. Like when we talked about this, I think last year. But the whole thing of certain people online saying if you wouldn't date a trans woman, you're transphobic, that's crazy to me. Like
same as if you wouldn't have sex with another guy, then you must be homophobic.
Exactly, and that's the same thing as saying that just because you wouldn't date a black guy, you're racist. Which we all have preferences.
That's
what we like. It doesn't mean that I would wish any ill will upon you.
And I never will. I'll stand by that.
I will not date a black guy.
Nope.
Racist, cancer.
Yep.
But I mean,
homophobe.
But, yeah. Anyways, good talk, gentlemen.
Tyler, you want to throw anything in?
Dope.
No. Oh, are we talking about credits?
Well, no, I meant on this. If you, not your credits, you mean
my plugs. Sorry. No, I ain't got nothing.
Okay, hey, what
I
you
already know
plugging?
what the title of this episode is.
We got one fucking minute left. Yeah.
I know.
No, we could go over. Go for it. What you got?
I had a really funny story with my mom.
Yeah,
you guys want to hear a fun story?
Hell yeah.
I would love it.
So I saw my parents this last weekend. They were babysitting my dog, and my mom has gotten into streaming services. So now she's seeing
like OnlyFans.
No, like she's really making a killing, bro. Like, I think I might be able to go back to college.
Stepmom.
Go back to college.
That'd be tight. No, I wish she would find a hobby like that, but no, she keep her mind busy. You just worry.
Not
about
just
them.
her mind.
Keep her hands and everything. You want her exercising. But no, she's discovering like streaming movies. So she's seeing so many streaming like movies, and now she saw the movie and she's like, "This is my new favorite movie," and it's the movie Paul with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and Seth Rogen.
The alien movie,
the alien that they rescue from Area 51 on like a road trip across America.
That sounds awesome,
Christ.
Dude. So my mom is like she's on the conservative Republican, goes to shootouts, like they make bullets in their house. They're very far right leaning people.
Right.
Like
good Americans.
They're good Americans. Okay.
And
my mom, she, and now her favorite movie is Paul.
I love that she's got streaming service. She has all these, Oscar-winning movies, but she's like, "Let me check out Paul."
Check this out. So I was like, "You mean the alien when he's like doing this little finger move?" And he's like, "Anybody want one of these?" And he's got like his finger through all the bagels, and it was like it's a joke where he's talking about anal probing, and he goes, "Anybody want one of these?" And my mom laughed till she cried.
Wait a minute,
hilarious.
Dude! It has a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, and
it should have an 80. If you ask me.
6.9
I just saw
IMDb.
that.
It actually doesn't have bad.
I'm gonna take some edibles and watch it tonight.
Dude, it's a great movie. So,
Dude,
so wait, no. So my mom's telling my brother and I this, and she told my brother first on a different day, and my brother was like, "Hey, if you like sci-fi movies, you should check out the movie Dune." Which is like, if you've seen Dune and Paul, it's like, what the fuck are you recommending me? Like, oh, you like some comedy? Well, here's like a fucking serious, sci-fi. It's just like super hardcore. It's like hard to follow. It's very artistic.
It's got great ratings too, though, man.
Dune's got great. I mean, Dune's a great movie, but if somebody was like, "My favorite movie's Paul," would you be like, "Go see Dune"? No. So my mom, she goes and sees Doom because she misheard my brother and saw
Doom with the Rock.
With the Rock, DOOM.
Oh, I hope she loved it.
Dude, and it's like so Doom is based on a first-person shooter game, like the first-person shooter game,
right?
And she watches it. She's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Like, I can't believe.
Like, I need to go make some more bullets.
I know. Like, this is some bullshit. She just like didn't like it at all, and then like found out she saw the wrong movie, so she saw Dune after Doom, and she was like, "This movie's fucking garbage too." She's like, "I just sit through Doom for this shit."
Oh, fuck.
Too funny.
That'll be the clip about her having an OnlyFans.
Oh no, she'll watch this. Don't do that.
It's already done.
She watches these clips. It would really.
It would destroy her.
She wouldn't laugh.
You would not think that's funny.
Yeah, she's a very conservative.
Yeah, she's very conservative.
It would be like, "Tyler, why are you hanging out with black people?"
This just needs to hide in the episode.
Yeah, she's not that conservative.
All right, plugs. Sean, you got anything you plugging?
No, not this week, man. I'm going on vacation to Paris.
Oh,
so I leave tomorrow. So
are you gonna be back in time for the podcast?
That's why I'm coming back. Yeah, I'll be back Tuesday right before it starts.
Must be nice to have that kind of money. Fuck.
Private
Manny,
$3 billion.
PJ.
Let's see. On December 11th, I will be at Snoqualmie Casino. On December 16th, I will be at a Laugh Tech gig with the brewing somewhere in the world. I need to figure out what that name is. And then on December 20th, I'll be at Trenchers headlining. And then I think I have a Costco gig sometime next year, but that's a private event. So.
All right, fucking back at it.
It's
been what, 2 years?
Yeah, goddamn, it's gonna be painful.
Shit.
They were like, the Costco lady was like, "You can do 45 minutes." I was like,
I wish I was there. Like I could be there with you on that first show.
Yeah. Back. Oh man, it's gonna be so painful. Maybe I'll do a guest spot on yours. So.
All right, man, or Tyler.
I got a dope show coming up at the bar down the street, you guys, because I wanted to do a show where I could walk to. So,
nice.
I am bringing back the Naked City Brewery. It is a beautiful venue in Greenwood, Seattle. If you guys want to come grab a beer, we're gonna do a dope show there. It's gonna be fun. I got like some great comics on there. We're gonna do an intermission because this is like a total I don't give a fuck. Everybody can get high. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a great time, and it's just gonna be a good time. I'm only doing this honestly for like two reasons. Because it's right down the street and it's kind of like all right,
sick.
I just, if I can get this going and it's right there, God, that'd be sweet.
Sick.
And the only way they would take my live D&D show is if I brought my dope show. Yeah,
Sold.
we'll be there the weekend after again, doing a Dungeons and Dragons show.
And by the way, there's a Lego Dungeons and Dragons thing going on right now. Where they're doing like a collaboration.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
one of these.
That's what you do when you see it. Yeah, there's a bunch of cool shit coming out though.
That was Manny did that.
Sorry, world.
You should see the movie Paul.
I'll be at Nick's Comedy Stop this Friday in Boston, and then Saturday I'll be at the Comedy Scene at Foxborough. Rest of November I'll be at Tacoma Comedy Club November 23rd, the night before Thanksgiving. 2 shows, 7 and 10.
7:30 and 10.
Yes.
7 and 10.
Go to
7 and 10.
bigirishj.com for all the and then I'll be in Vegas all through November and December. And I'll be going to McKinney, Texas, first weekend in December. Until then,
everybody, have a great evening. Take care. We love you. Until next week.
And for lottery tickets, you should go buy.